basketball here tonight. We are honored to host to Everett High School. Now, we're exciting first for visiting Everett High School. The junior here in the Varsity.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I am Todd Harmon and we are at Broome Fieldhouse where your Highlanders will welcome in the Crimson Tide of Everett. Everett comes in with a record of 1-12 on the season so far. Somerville with a record of 2-9. Everett very similar to Somerville, just looking over their record. Victimized by turnovers, victimized by high pressure defense, and that's where they're having a difficult time getting into the win column this season. So we look over the starting lineup for the Crimson Tide. We have Kaylee Rossi, number 1, starting at guard. Lamea Wizard will be out there as well, number 15. Jaffney Pierre, number 22. Amelia Maria Babcock, number 33, and Nahimi Lucian will be starting, number 43. For the Highlanders, starting will be Emma Benevento, number 3, Elizabeth Morales, number 4, Danya Ramadan, number 12, Violet Stickgold, number 21, and Alana LaGreca getting the start for the Highlanders. And that tip is to LaGreca as Morales won it to her, but LaGreca right off the bat victimized by the turnovers. As Everett gets its shot put up from the outside, inside the arc. Shot is no good. Lucian tried to put it back up. It's no good. Rebound pulled away and put back up by Rossi, and that is no good on her baseline jumper, out of bounds off of the Highlanders. Highlanders right off the bat getting that turnover as Alana LaGreca lost it off the tip. And there's a turnover for Everett on the inbounds. The team that wins today is the team that's going to be able to minimize their turnovers. Looks like Everett is not going to pressure the ball. I wonder whether Somerville will decide to when they have the opportunity. LaGreca gets it back, almost gave it up. Morellis there with the rebound, and over the back it looks like. Number 22, Jaffney Pierre, called for reaching over Elizabeth Morellis' back. That's going to be her first foul. Team's first as well. Ramadan inbounds, and that is stolen away. Second turnover of the day for the Highlanders. Down court, shot is put up, no good, but fouled on that shot was Amelia Maria Babcock. That foul goes against Elizabeth Morellis. That is her first. Highlanders first as well. No score here, 7:20 to go in the first, just underway at Broome Fieldhouse. First free throw put up by Babcock, no good. Second shot by Babcock, no good. Rebound fought for, Stick Gold. I think she was the last one to touch it. She was. And so it will stay with Everett. You saw how Everett was able to turn that turnover into a fast break attempt for Babcock. She wasn't able to cash in. That's going to be very vital as well if turnovers happen. Who can turn those into offense? As Babcock gets the inbounds. Rossi goes in. Her shot is no good. Rebound pulled away by Lucian, defended by Stick Gold. Kicking it back out. Babcock drives into the paint. Her foul line jumper, no good, too strong. Rebound put back up. Lucian gets that one. Now fought for underneath. Lucian puts it up, no good. Rebound's tipped out. And we're going to get a foul down on the floor. As Pierre came away with that rebound, and a push is going to be called against Danya Ramadan. That's her first personal. Second team foul against the Highlanders. As Stick Gold will go to the bench. Sophia Good, I should say, checks in. Oh, I'm sorry, Shelby Duvall checking in. Three-pointer put up, no good by Rossi. Rebound was pulled away by Ramadan, but there was a turnover. She tried to get it to Benevento. Rebound fought for there by Morellis as the shot was put up by Babcock. We have a timeout taken by the Highlanders. No score here, 6:36 remaining in the first quarter. The Crimson Tide, plenty of opportunities, just not able to get the ball into the basket. Good defense by the Highlanders as they've been able to get hands in the faces. Highlanders with 3 turnovers so far. Babcock was able to cash that in for 2 foul shots, but she missed both of those. Running right now, the turnover count is 3 turnovers for the Highlanders, 1 for the Crimson Tide. And like I've spoken about, the turnovers are going to be critical. We've seen it throughout the season as they have been handicapping the Highlanders. And Everett seems to have that same problem. And then the question will be, who can turn those turnovers, if they're able to get them, into offense? Babcock will defend Benevento. As LaGreca running the point, she drives into the paint. Her shot is put up and it's blocked. A big block there as Sandy got the block. Shot put up on the other end by Pierre is no good. Benevento comes away with the rebound. She's immediately trapped down there, and there's a Highlander turnover as Lucian came away with it. She's looking for some help on the block. And we have stoppage of play there. I'm not totally sure how or why. No foul was called, so play will continue as Rossi tries the corner 3. It is up, it is no good. Duvall comes away with the rebound, tries to get Morellis, and she does. LaGreca looking to drive in. She pulls up, takes the jumper, fought down for the rebound. As Ramadan's in there getting the jump ball. Alternating possession will go to the Crimson Tide. We remain scoreless. As the Highlanders look to pressure the ball here as Benevento comes back to pressure Babcock coming down the floor. Babcock past the pressure, kicks it out to Rossi. Passes up the jumper, dribbles in, takes the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled away by Pierre. Kicks it back out. Babcock looking to get past Benevento. Pressure defense out there, and there's the steal as Alana LaGreca got right into the passing lane. She will go up too strong on the layup, and Babcock comes away with the rebound. Back the other direction, and Everett gets the shot from Pierre, and it is too strong. Rebound is bandied around. LaGreca almost got it, ended up in Babcock's hand at the midcourt stripe. Pierre with the foul line jumper, no good. And LaGreca unable to handle the spinning rebound there, goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Crimson Tide. Highlanders had a great opportunity there as Benevento was pressuring the ball, forced a hurried pass, a pass under pressure that Alana LaGreca was able to get into the passing lane on, but unfortunately missed the layup opportunity as Babcock goes in. Nice inbounds play there to get Babcock open in the paint as she makes the bucket. First points of the game. 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. LaGreca's runner is up. It's no good over the backboard. LaGreca driving with the ball quite a bit. Not able to get anything on that shot. Everett will inbounds now. It's Babcock running the point for the Crimson Tide. Looks to Rossi in the corner. Defended by Duval. 2-3 zone here for the Highlanders. And that's going to be a foul called on Orantes as Liana gets called for that one. For the reach in there. As Lamea Wizard had it. Third team foul against the Highlanders, first against Orantes. Looking to get Babcock in the paint again. Good job there by the Highlanders trying to deny as Stickgold was able to keep her from going up with it. Babcock dribbles it back out and she'll start the offense. Lucian with it at the foul line. She drives in. Her runner is up. It is no good. Bounces around. Stickgold gets the tip. And she will push the tempo. Looking to get inside against Pierre. She kicks it back out. Orantes' shot is up. It is no good from three. Orantes heated up their last home game for the Highlanders, hitting 3 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer put up that time by Wizard is no good. Rebound bandied about, out of bounds off of the Crimson Tide. 2-0 is the score. Everett leads. 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders looking for their first points of the contest. Liana Orantes running the point for them. She will go in against Rossi. As Duval has it in the corner, back to Orantes. Screen there by Benevento. Orantes pulls it back out, now defended by Babcock. Looking for Morellis in the middle, and Pierre's able to step in and steal that one away. Fifth Highlander turnover here in the first quarter, and Pierre able to finish on the other end. 4-0 now, the Everett lead. 3:30 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders setting their half-court offense. Orantes dribbles it back into the corner, defended by Lucian out there, looks to Morellis in the middle. Morellis' shot is no good, but there's Duval on the weak side. Shot is put up by Duval, no good. Chasing it down is Wizard, as she is able to get the rebound. Rossi comes away with it, and down in the paint, Rossi is going to be fouled. Stickgold had position, but ended up moving. So Rossi will go to the line shooting two, I believe. Nope. Are they going to call it on the floor? They are. They're going to say Rossi was not in the act of shooting. So Everett will inbound underneath their own basket as Rossi looks for some help. Passes it out to 25. That's Sandy. And a foul is going to be called there. Orantes gets called with it. That's Orantes' second. Orantes, one of the better ball handlers for the Highlanders. Don't want to see her get into foul trouble here. 15 foul against the Highlanders. Rossi with the baseline drive, gives it off. Shot is up, no good. Blocked by Morellis. Good job by Elizabeth. Couldn't quite control it as she tried to pull it away. There's good quick hands by Elizabeth Morellis as well, fighting for it. Down on the ground, Pierre comes away with it. They get it down to Lucian. Her shot is up and it's good. Highlanders got to play till the whistle as they gave up on that tie ball situation. 2:30 remaining, Highlanders trailing by 6. Orantes goes into the paint. Her shot is up, it's no good, but she is fouled by Sandy. So Orantes will go to the line, shooting 2. Highlanders looking to get onto the scoreboard. Shutout thus far here in the first quarter. First shot by Liana is no good. Wholesale changes here for the Highlanders. Abigail Petillon, number 44, coming into the game. Anais Lopez. Lopez, number 11, coming into the game as well. Viola Stickgold back into the game as well. As Orantes' shot hits every part of the rim and drops through. 6-1 now the score. Highlanders trailing by 5. 2:25 remaining in the quarter. Babcock fakes the pass, kicks it out to Rossi. Rossi, the 3 from the corner, wide open, misses it. Lucian got the rebound. Now Pierre gets the rebound on Lucian's putback attempt. Anais Lopez diving out of bounds for that one, but not able to save it. Everett will inbounds. That's Babcock from the corner. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rossi's rebound attempt is no good, but there to clean it up was Sandy. Highlanders trailing 8-1 now. Everett applying the pressure. Highlanders need to handle this pressure. Stickgold not defended. She will get it across the timeline. They can set their offense now. Violet's got to watch for the double dribble there. Orantes tries the baseline drive. Her shot is up. No good. Stickgold looking for the weak side rebound. She has it. Kicks it back out. Lopez with it. Over to Orantes. They reset the offense. Orantes tries the 3. Well short from well outside. That will go to Everett. Minute 37 remaining in the quarter. Highlanders struggling on the offensive end. It's Babcock now running the point. Got to watch Rossi out there in the corner. She's been left open. She can hit that one. There it goes to Rossi. She triggers things from out there. Lucian with it. Shot is up. No good. Petillon with the defense. Lucian got the rebound, put it back up, and there's Pierre. I'm sorry, actually. That would be Sandy with the rebound. Her putback, she's got 4 points. Stickgold easily able to break the pressure as the pass goes over top of it. Almost loses her off her foot, though. It's going to go out of bounds. As Rossi tried to step into the passing lane on that one. Highlanders trailing by 9. Just over a minute remaining in the quarter. Benevento looking for it to spin to a baseline drive, but Babcock cut her off. Orantes into the paint. Her shot is up. No good. Lopez comes away with it. Benevento now. Defended by Babcock. Gives it up to Orantes. Liana looking for help. Gives it to Benevento. As Emma looks for the baseline drive. Couldn't turn the corner. She's bumped down in the corner, and that's another turnover. As Babcock came away with it. And on the other end, there is Lucian putting it home for the Crimson Tide. 12-1 now the lead. As they try the bounce pass, Babcock got a hand on it. Orantes gets the inbounds. 22 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Orantes puts it up. No good. Lucian gets the rebound. She'll outlet it to Babcock. Looking down court. There's Rossi. Her shot is up and it's good. Rossi gets on the board. 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. Stick gold. Now Orantes, and the Highlanders will not get a shot off, and that will do it for the first quarter of play as the Highlanders trail 14-1. Difficult quarter there for the Highlanders with 7 turnovers. Crimson Tide only with 3 turnovers. That's a very unofficial count, by the way. But we'll stick with close to that. Highlanders really struggling from the offensive side as they have not been able to finish or to penetrate that defense of the Crimson Tide. On the other end, the Crimson Tide getting it done as Nahemi Lucian, 4 points in that quarter, along with Kaestra Sandy. Just really doing the job down in the low block. They've been able to get the offensive boards. They've been able to get the ball back up and get it into the bucket. And then also, Japhanie Pierre has been very, very active on the boards. She only has 2 points, but has been very active on the offensive boards. And when you look at Babcock and Rossi, they've been able to steal some balls and create offense from that. So 14-1 is the lead for the Crimson Tide here. There's Alana LaGreca back into the game. She will handle it, gives it off to Benevento. Stick gold, looking for the pass. She's able to collect it. Pass into Morellis at the foul line. Look to take the shot. It gets knocked away. LaGreca was able to save the turnover there, but we have a tied up ball there. Jump ball situation. Alternating possession goes to the Crimson Tide. So again, the Highlanders struggling on the offensive side to get any sort of penetration into the paint to get things going for themselves. It's left Fucillo with it. In the left wing, kicks it into Odiari. Odiari with the drive, she puts it up, and it's in. Nice finish there by Odiari. There's LaGreca with it now, trailing by 15. Kicks it out to Morellis. And Elizabeth's skip pass, a little soft there. Rossi able to get in front of it as she was trying to hit Benevento. Benevento did a nice job defensively to prevent Rossi from getting the shot up. Fucillo now pulls it away, and they get it to Babcock, who will set the offense. They kick it over to Rossi. They trigger everything from that corner, it seems, with Rossi. Odiari with it now. Kicks it to the inside. That's Lucian, and that's going to be a travel. As she took some steps with the ball on the interior. Good job by the Highlander defense standing firm there. Trailing by 15, Highlanders need to generate some offense. Shot is up by Benevento, blocked by Rossi. Back the other direction, Rossi defended by Benevento, and she can't quite get it. Well done there by Benevento. Ramadan with a nice block there. But a foul's going to get called. I think they're going to get Benevento with that. Nope, actually, hang on here. My bad, they're going to get Ramadan with that. Ramadan did a great job holding her position. He got a great block on the ball. Looked like Sandy left the floor, came back down, and then they called the foul, but instead Sandy will be at the line shooting the 2. She misses the first. Highlanders trailing by 15. Sandy tied for leading scorer of the game with 4. Her second free throw no good as well. Morellis immediately trapped underneath, and a foul is going to get called as Elizabeth tried to pull that ball away, and they're going to get Odiari with the foul. As the 3rd team foul for the Crimson Tide here in the first half. Highlanders have 16 fouls, so the Crimson Tide will be shooting free throws. Stick gold with it, defended by Odiari. Gets it to Morellis as they overload the near side. Morellis had stick gold on the weak side, couldn't quite get it to her, and there is another turnover for the Highlanders. Active hands for the Crimson Tide. Babcock defended by LaGreca. Gets it over to Fucillo. Her shot is up, it's no good. Stick gold down on the ground, saving it there. Gets it to Benevento. Benevento 2-on-1, looking to go in. And that's going to go out of bounds. Babcock got position, and Benevento lost the ball out of bounds. .5:41 remaining in the first half. Highlanders down by 15. Babcock brings it down. This time they trigger it from the left wing where Rossi set up. She steps in and hits the jumper. Highlanders have got to defend Rossi. That's where they're triggering the offense from, whether she's settling in the far corner or that time she settled in the left wing, triggered the offense from there. LaGreca almost lost it. Babcock got a hand on it. Pass goes to Morellis a little bit behind her, almost lost again. LaGreca gets it. Her shot is up, it's no good. Rebound pulled away by Sandy. That time they trigger to the inside, Odiari, and what a shot by her. Really nice play there, Odiari. Great shot from the foul line. She just spun around her defender and was able to finish. LaGreca gets it, just the pocket picked by Rossi there. She tried to reverse her dribble. Rossi almost gets it stolen away by Benevento. Instead they get it to Odiari. Her shot is no good, but right there to put it back is Sandy. Just the size on the interior for the Crimson Tide. The difference right now is they are able to get offensive boards and put them back up. Stickgold with it at the top of the key. She looks to penetrate, gets it over top of Odiari to Benevento. Benevento spins away from the defender, tries to pass it away, but it's knocked out of bounds by Odiari. 21-point lead for the Crimson Tide. Highlanders have yet to make a field goal. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Crimson Tide defense very tough for the Highlanders. Lots of interior size for the Crimson Tide. Really being difficult to penetrate into and get shots off against. There's Ramadan into the game. She will inbounds. Shelby Duvall, number 1, also in the game for the Highlanders. Liana Arantes will get it. She's open from the right wing. She'll take that three. No good. That is definitely in her repertoire. As Morellis' shot is up, it's no good. Tries again, no good. She gets her own board again, no good. As Elizabeth keeps fighting. Benevento with the shot, no good. As the rebound had come out to her, but the Crimson Tide come away with it. 3:40 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders down by 21. Lots of opportunities there, just couldn't quite get it home. As this time Rossi triggers it off to Fucillo. That's going to be a travel, as Rossi took a step there, a stutter step before putting that shot up. Everything triggers through Babcock and Rossi on this Everett offense, it appears, but mainly through Rossi, number 1. Now Benevento, little shield there. She got a little moving screen there by Arantes, but then lost control of the ball. 12th turnover for the Highlanders here in the first half, 3:19 remaining. Still looking for that elusive first field goal are the Highlanders, down 22-1. Stepping up, taking the shot, no good, was Wizard. And coming away with, though, is Odiari as she goes back up with it. And she'll go to the line. Odiari showing some skills around the basket, as that foul is going to go against Shelby Duvall. That'll be her first, team 7th. First shot by Odiari, no good. Everett 0 for 5 from the free throw line today. And that's going to be a lane violation against Everett. Highlanders will get it. 3:03 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders trailing by 21. Looking for their first field goal. The size of Everett really showing difficulty. Durantes able to dribble around Rossi off the screen. Shot is up, no good. Ramadan gets the weak side rebound after fighting off two members of the Crimson Tide. Duval kicks it to Benevento. Benevento shot, it's up and no good. And Odiari chases down the rebound. Her pass forward a little long. And Rossi unable to chase it down. Turnover goes to the Highlanders. And Sophia Good checks in. And checking in for the Crimson Tide, Jaffney Pierre. Lopez going to check into the game now. Head coach Sheil Freitas Haley speaking to the official about how they're addressing the players. The officials are addressing the players. 2:30 remaining now. 21-point lead for the Crimson Tide. And there's Odiari just stepping into the passing lane. A little too strong there on the rebound. Or on the shot attempt, I should say. On the rebound, she runs over Lopez. See whether they call that a foul. They're deciding not to, I'm assuming. So it doesn't seem to be a foul there. I guess they're going to claim a jump ball situation, alternating possession to the Highlanders we're going to go with. Although they haven't changed the possession arrow, so that wasn't it. Not totally sure what it was. Anyway, Highlanders have the ball. Benevento drives in against Pierre. Her shot is up. It's no good. Knocked out of bounds off of the Crimson Tide. 2:01 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders still looking for that first field goal, down by 21. Shelby Duval will trigger it for the Highlanders. Gets it into Sophia Good. Good shot is up. It's no good, but she gets fouled. Kind of a buffet of fouls to call there. And chose to put it up against Fucillo. Sophia will go to the line for two. First free throw up by Sophia is good. Second free throw by Sophia is pure as well. Highlanders have tripled their point total with two free throws. Minute 50 remaining here in the half. Rossi kicks it off to the corner. Odiari with it at the foul line to kick it inside to Rossi. Nice move there. She got good position on Shelby Duval. Really nice pass by Odiari as she was able to find her. 24-3 is the lead. As Lopez looked to change her pivot foot, no call. Benevento with it now. Tries the bounce pass over to Morales. That was a nice one. Shot is up, no good. Lopez gets the rebound. And he needs to remember to go back up with that ball. She brought the ball back down at her size. If she gets that rebound, gets it up around her shoulders, she needs to keep that ball up there, try to put it up into the basket. As Greco will come in. Pass goes to Benevento. Her shot is up, no good from the corner, and Pierre comes away with the rebound. Rossi with it now, defended by LaGreca. Finds Odiari at the foul line. She waits for the double team, feeds it off to Pierre. Pierre's shot is no good. Odiari gets the rebound, goes right up for the bucket, and gets fouled. Nordiari out there making things happen. Elizabeth Morales gets called for that foul. First free throw by Odiari. First free throw that the Crimson Tide have made. 1 for 6 now from the line. Second shot by Odiari up, and it's good. Just under a minute remaining in the half. Highlanders down by 23, 26-3. They're still looking for their first field goal. They've made 3 out of 4 free throws. Morales gets it at the foul line. She's collapsed upon by 4 members of the Crimson Tide. She kicks it out to Duvall. Shot put up by LaGreca is no good. Good positioning there by Pierre. She was able to keep Sophia Good off the boards. 33 seconds remaining. And that's going to be a travel call. And it's Fucillo set for the shot by changing her pivot foot. .30 seconds remaining on the clock, just less than a second time differential. Highlanders still looking for that first field goal as they get it out to Duvall. She's defended out there by Fucillo. Gets it over to Benevento. She tries the 3, no good. As Morales steals that one away, and she's going to get called for the double dribble. Really good play there by Morales as she was able to pick the pocket of Odiari, but unfortunately committed the double dribble. So 14 seconds remaining. Everett's going to hold for the last shot. It does appear. Rossi with it. So they feed it inside, looking to Odiari at the free throw line. Nice pass there by Rossi as she finds Pierre. But Pierre unable to finish from the left block, and that will do it for the first half of play, as the Highlanders trail in this one by the score of 26-3 to the Everett Crimson Tide. You are watching Somerville Highlander girls basketball on Somerville Ed TV. And we are back for second half action here at Broome Fieldhouse, as the Highlanders trail the Crimson Tide of Everett by the score of 26-3. Highlanders held without a field goal in the first half. So they got 1 free throw from Liana Orantes in the first quarter. And Sophia Good was 2 for 2 from the line in the second quarter. Over on the other side of the ledger, Sophia Rossi, along with Casta Sandy, leading scorers for the Crimson Tide. Also Jane Odiari as well. They each have 6 points. 4 points for Nahemi Lucian as well for the Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide size on the interior has been the story so far this game, as they have been able to get the run of play. Benevento, though, Emma Benevento gets the steal there. Kicks it over to LaGreca, back to Benevento. The three-pointer is up, it's no good. Rebound attempt put up by Morales is no good as well. Crimson Tide starting off the second half with a turnover. They had 8 turnovers in the first half. Highlanders had 15. That is a very unofficial count. Turnovers, the difficulty for the Highlanders, as they just weren't able, as you saw right there, unable to penetrate that defense of the Crimson Tide, as Babcock makes the steal on the pass. And this one's stolen away by Alana LaGreca. LaGreca goes in, her shot is up, it's no good. Long rebound pulled away by Sandy. Lucian left out on an island out there, and a 5-second call going to be called, as LaGreca was out there in her face. So the second turnover of the half for the Crimson Tide. Highlanders trailing by 23. Need to cash in and get their offense working. They just can't seem to get the ball to the interior against this Everett defense. It's Benevento defended out there by Fucillo. Gives it to Stickgold, defended by Babcock. Stickgold loses it as that ball is stolen away. Now I'm very confused because in the first half, number 14 was a different number 14. So I do not know who the 14 is that's out there right now, which is difficult because she looks quite good. But the shot being put up, it's no good there. Rebound being fought for. Looks like Fucillo might have it. Highlanders fighting for it there. 14 comes away with it, as there are two 14s on Everett's team, is what I have determined. As Lucian puts that one up and off the glass for 2. So I'm not sure which 14 is Odiari. As Benevento now gets it to Stickgold. Stickgold will try the 3 from the right wing. Her shot is no good. Good look there by Violet Stickgold. Just to no avail. As Sandy came away with a rebound, now Babcock with it. Gives it to Lucian. Lucian at the top of the key. And she is fouled by LaGreca. That's going to be Alana's first foul. First team foul against the Highlanders here in the second half. Just underway here in the second half. Fucillo inbounds. Pierre checking into the game for Lucian for the Crimson Tide. As I look at the Crimson Tide bench, I do not see a number 24, so I'm assuming Ellie might be this young lady here, who is 14. Shot put up from the corner by Fucillo, no good. Air ball goes out of bounds. Highlanders will get it. Highlanders still looking to get their first field goal of the game. As LaGreca works it over to Stickgold. They had Stickgold open for a moment in the corner. Tries kind of a blind pass into the middle. A bunch of red jerseys there, and Babcock comes away with it. Sandy with it now at the top of the key, defended by Benevento. And a 5-second call. Highlanders making things happen defensively by pressuring the ball. So they were able to get a 5-second against Lucian earlier, and now a 5-second against Sandy as well. Benevento brings it up against the 1-2-2 zone we see from Everett. As that shot put up by Orantes is no good. Little runner from the corner, and Babcock comes away with it. Sandy with it now, top of the key. Pierre came to help. She'll drive into the paint, and that's going to be a travel. Good job there by the Highlander defense collapsing on Pierre. As Benevento got a hand on it, I believe, to create the travel. And now Stickgold into the game for Orantes. Four minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders looking for that first field goal. Morellis looking for it there with a nice spin move. Off to the left there though, and Fucillo able to get the rebound. Sandy takes the stutter step in the corner, gets called for the travel. Benevento will now run the point for the Highlanders. They get it to Morellis. Morellis' jumper from the foul line is up and good as Elizabeth Morellis gets the first field goal of the game for the Highlanders with 3:34 remaining in the third quarter. Timeout will be taken, I believe, by the Crimson Tide. Highlanders trailing by 23, 28-5. Defensively, they've been much more effective here in the second half as they've been able to get 4 turnovers against the Crimson Tide, 2 5-second penalties as well, as they've been able to aggressively defend in the half court. That's causing some turnovers for Everett. The Highlanders on the other side of the ledger getting some looks as they've been able to work the ball to the foul line. Basically, that's a 1-2-2 zone that we're seeing, a 1-2-2 zone look that we're seeing from Everett. And Elizabeth Morales was able to flash open at the foul line. She spun, was able to hit the shot. She had an earlier opportunity very similar to that same exact play where she spun and barely missed the shot. So a possible good look there for the Highlanders, forcing Everett to adjust defensively. So the Highlanders get their first field goal here, with Elizabeth Morales hitting it. Trailing now by 23, 3:32 remaining in the third quarter. It'll be Everett's ball. They will inbound in front of the Highlander basket, or in front of the Highlander bench, I should say. Fucillo will inbound. You note that Rossi not out on the floor right now for Everett. One of their better offensive players, basically triggers the entire offense. And leads to another turnover there as Elizabeth Morales gets called for the travel though immediately. So a turnover turned right back over by the Highlanders. Puzzling why Rossi's not in the game. She is without a doubt the best shooter on the court for the Crimson Tide as Babcock shot off target. Pierre chases down the long rebound. Everett has players down court. Good recovery there by the Highlanders as LaGreca is able to get it to Benevento. Benevento driving in. She will go up. Her shot is blocked, as I believe Pierre got the block on the interior there. Looked like she had Violet Stickgold she could have passed the ball to on the opposite block. As Ramadan will now inbounds for the Highlanders. Gets it to LaGreca. Her shot is up. It's no good. It's Morales, quick hands, able to pull that one away. LaGreca able to pull that one down. Good offensive boarding there by the Highlanders as Benevento got the ball, gets knocked out of bounds off of Fucillo. And Lucian will check back into the game for the Crimson Tide as they get it to Morales in the middle. Her shot is up, no good. Ramadan's rebound attempt, no good as well. Pierre got that one. Babcock gets it to Fucillo. Back over to Babcock, triggering the offense from the top of the key. As Stickgold got a hand in there. As LaGreca and Stickgold, as well as Pierre. LaGreca and Stickgold going down to the floor on the alternating possession. The Highlanders will get it. Highlander defense much more effective here in the second half so far. LaGreca over to Stickgold. She'll try the three, partially blocked out there by Fucillo as Pierre comes away with it. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. We have yet to see Kaylee Rossi out on the floor for the Crimson Tide as shot put up from the foul line, no good by Lucian. Rebound pulled away by Ramadan. LaGreca with it, top of the key, kicks it back to Benevento on the left wing, looking to penetrate this offense. Morales well defended at the foul line, so that line of attack is cut off. But Benevento says, I'll shoot the three over top, and it's good. 28-8 now. Minute 25 remaining in the game. Highlander defense has stepped it up here in the second half, holding Everett to one field goal. As Lucian gets that one in, a nice look there for Lucian, as Ellie was able to drop it off to her. A 22-point lead for the Crimson Tide. Stickgold thought about the three, kicks it back to Benevento. She'll take the three, no good. Ramadan chases down the rebound as they work it back around the perimeter. Benevento looking to drive. She gets sandwiched between two Crimson Tide. Out of bounds off of the Crimson Tide. Tatiana Moran. Joe Constantine pointing out to me, our producer pointing out to me, 14 is probably for Tatiana Moran, as Babcock able to steal that one away. And the one is being blocked by a patch of duct tape, because duct tape fixes everything. Runner put up by Pierre is no good. Pierre gets her own rebound in the paint. Her shot is no good, and Morellis gets the rebound for the Highlanders. 27 seconds remaining in the quarter, about a 2-second differential shot and game. Stickgold gets it right wing. LaGreca now kicks it back over to Stickgold. Her three-pointer is up, it's no good. Long rebound comes out, tipped out to Benevento. Benevento gets it to LaGreca. She drives in from the baseline. Her shot is up, no good, no foul called. 6 seconds remaining, long pass down, fielded by Pierre. Gets it to Moran. Moran's shot is up, it's no good, but Stickgold gets called for the foul. So Moran will go to the line, shooting 2 with 1.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders have held the Crimson Tide to 4 points here so far here in the third quarter. Moran's first free throw is up and it is no good. Second shot up, no good by Moran. Babcock got a baseline jumper off, but it's no good to end the quarter. So the Highlanders, a good defensive effort as they're able to win that quarter by 1 point. 5 points for the Highlanders in the third quarter, 4 points for the Crimson Tide, as Naomi Lucian getting all 4 points for the Crimson Tide there in the third quarter. On the other side of the ledger for the Highlanders, Emma Benevento hits the three-pointer, and Elizabeth Morellis got the first field goal for the Highlanders early in that third quarter as she hit a nice foul line jumper. So the Highlanders trailing 30-8. Now a point I want to make here about that third quarter, good defense by the Highlanders. They were able to apply pressure. They got 2 5-second calls against Everett as they pressured the ball. One person we did not see on the floor for the Crimson Tide is Kaylee Rossi, number 1. She kind of triggers the entire offense. Babcock, number 33, their young freshman, and Rossi, number 1, who is a junior captain on this squad. They trigger the offense, and without Rossi out there, the Crimson Tide offense was really handicapped there in terms of moving the ball, as Lucian was caught out on an island at the top of the key twice, 4 5-second calls. So actually Lucian was once and Sandy was once. Now you see Rossi coming back out, number 1. So she was held out there in the third quarter. She is fresh and ready to go here for the fourth. She is a dangerous shooter for the Crimson Tide as Babcock has it. Morellis tried to get in that passing lane, gave Rossi the opportunity. Rossi's shot is up, it's no good, but Lucian got the rebound. And that time Sophia Good comes away with it as Lucian was not able to get the offensive putback. Benevento with it now, out to Ramadan. Ramadan's pass looking for Benevento, tipped by Babcock. A little bit soft on that pass. Babcock able to get a hand on it. Benevento will trigger this ball in as they get it to Sophia Good. Back out to Benevento. She'll feed it to Morellis. Back over to Benevento. Thought about the three. She was closed out on quickly and well. Ramadan with it down low. She puts it up. It's no good. Nice look by Ramadan as she had decent position on the block looking for that shot. Out of bounds off of Everett. Highlanders will get the ball back. Inbounding under their basket. As they get it to Morellis, her shot is up. It's no good. That was a shot clock. It would have been a shot clock violation, but it was not. It bounced off the rim, so play continues. As Everett got the rebound and brings it down. Lamea Wizard there. There's Morellis. As she steps in, able to steal that one away. But Babcock with a nice block on the defensive end as she's able to turn things around there, and it goes out of bounds off of Morellis. Highlanders able to create turnovers here in the second half with their pressure. Still not extending their pressure beyond the half court though, as Rossi gets it. Pass over to Lucian. Nice bounce pass look there by Rossi, but Lucian wasn't able to handle it. And we're going to have a jump ball as Ramadan had her hand up in there. Was able to tie up the ball, so on the alternating possession, the Highlanders will get it. That will also goes the 8th turnover here in the second half for the Crimson Tide. Highlanders trailing by 22, 6:40 remaining in the game. As Ramadan gets it over to Morellis. Elizabeth trying to feed it inside. That one's stolen away as Babcock got it. Babcock looking to Lucian. A nice look there by Babcock as she did a little stutter step dribble. Slowed things down just enough to let Lucian in front of her. A beautiful bounce pass, and Lucian finished. Benevento feeds it to Ramadan. Inside to Sophia Good. Good puts it down on the floor, kicks it back out to Benevento. Tough penetration there against Wizard. Once again, Good thinking about the penetration, couldn't split the defenders. And that time Wizard got a hand on that one. As Morellis tried to pass it over to Benevento, Wizard knocked it out of bounds. Neil Wizard playing very tough defense there for the Crimson Tide as Stickgold will come back in. Stickgold comes to the ball, gives it back to Benevento, gives it off to Morellis, and that is a shot clock violation. Highlanders unaware of the shot clock in that situation, and they will turn it over on the shot clock. 5:50 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing 32-8 as Babcock with a knife step there. Rossi's shot was no good, but the putback up and in for the Crimson Tide. Benevento feeds it over to Stickgold. Violet's directing some traffic there. Benevento drives, kicks it over. Duval's shot from the corner is up. It's no good. Weak side rebound for Lucian. Babcock brings it right in. Rossi will dribble it into the paint, and she is stopped there. We're going to see who the call goes against. They're going to get it against Sophia Good. Sophia stepped up defensively there, but did not have position. As Moran will check in, Babcock will check out. And Wizard inbounding for the Crimson Tide. Good look into Rossi in the paint. Morellis got a hand in her face and it made no difference as Kaylee Rossi able to finish from about 7 feet out. Stickgold gives it to Morellis, down to Duval, back over to Morellis. As they get it to Benevento on the weak side, her drive no good. And the rebound comes out. Nice look ahead by Rossi as she finds Moran. Stickgold had no choice but to foul her there or allow the open look. That's going to be Violet's third. Fourth team foul against the Highlanders here in the second half. Highlanders defense has been much more effective here in the second half as they've been more aggressive attacking the ball. Moran's first free throw is up, it's no good. Tatiana 0 for 3 from the line so far tonight. As Petian, number 44, comes into the game for the Highlanders, and also Alana LaGreca, number 25. Morellis gets the rebound, as Tatiana missed that one as well. They get it over to Duval on the left wing, back over to LaGreca. Now Benevento. LaGreca fakes the pass, drives in, her runner is up, it's no good, off the front rim. And Rossi slows things down for Everett with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Everett leading 36-8. It's Moran able to collect that hot pass. And the pass inside. Bucket is good. 30-point lead now for the Crimson Tide. Highlanders looking to get double digits. They trail 38-8. Duval with it. LaGreca looks to Morales. Morales' shot is up, no good. Nice look there by Elizabeth. And Lucian comes away with the rebound as Wizard went to the ground. Benevento out defensively on Moran, and once again ball pressure causing that turnover as well as the pass just too hard down into the corner for Wizard to handle. When the Highlanders have applied pressure to the ball handler, good things have happened in terms of turnovers against the Crimson Tide. 3:10 remaining now in the game. Highlanders trailing by 30. So LaGreca has it. Skip pass over to Duval. Her shot is up and it's good. Nice look there as LaGreca with a beautiful skip pass to the corner, and Duval finishes it off. And there's LaGreca again as she steps into the passing lane. Moran's going to lean on her and get called for the foul. 2:44 remaining in the game. Tatiana Moran gets called for that one on the push. That's her first. Team's first. Highlanders will inbounds in front of their bench as LaGreca has it. Feeds it over to Benevento, down to Duval. Back to Benevento. She puts it up, no good, as she hit a three from there earlier in the game, short on that attempt. .234 remaining in the game. Highlanders have gotten to double digits, 38-10. Is the Crimson Tide lead. Rossi with another nice pass there as Moran wasn't able to finish, but there was Rossi. Right place, right time, put it right back up. And you saw right there what Rossi did with the ball. She didn't bring it down. She kept it up high and went right back up with it, and that's what you got to do. So Elizabeth Morales gets her shot blocked out of bounds off of the Highlanders. 2:07 remaining in the game. Rossi, just a strong technical player. You can see when she moves with the ball, very, very natural flow with the ball. And you saw when she got that rebound, she kept that ball up high around her shoulders, around her head area. She triggered that pass. A nice read by Alana LaGreca, though. But LaGreca losing control of it, tried to go up against two members of the Crimson Tide in the paint, out of bounds off the Crimson Tide. Benevento will inbound for the Highlanders. Just this side of their basket as it goes to LaGreca, defended by Moran. It's Benevento, defended by Rossi. Back over to LaGreca. LaGreca tries to split the defenders, almost loses it, but Morales picks it up. She almost loses it, but Benevento has it, and then Benevento throws it directly to Fucilla. Everett shot is no good. Long rebound comes out to Benevento. 2-on-1 here, and she has Morales to help her. Moran did a good job getting back defensively and cutting off any pass attempt there. Out of bounds off the Highlanders. Minute 24 remaining in the game. Rossi to Moran, flashing open. Shot put up, no good, partially blocked, but she did not stop, did Sandy. And she goes up, gets her own board, and finishes it that way. Good look there to Morales as she dribbles it into the paint. She's going to be fouled. This foul will go against Sandy. Morales will be at the line shooting two. Elizabeth, the central focus point of the way the Highlanders have been trying to break down that zone as they've looked to her consistently at the foul line. She makes the first. spinning around looking to get a shot from the foul line or to dribble penetrate a bit deeper like she did there, and she got the foul. Second shot by Morales up, no good. Out of bounds off of Everett though, so the Highlanders will maintain possession. Duval will inbounds, gets it to Morales, but nice job there by Tatiana Moran, and she was able to cut that one off. Good pass there by Sandy. She fed it forward to Fucillo, but Fucillo unable to handle it as it goes out of bounds off of her. 46.9 seconds remaining here in the game. The Highlanders with the penetration by Benevento. She'll shoot that one up, no good. Duval with the weak side board. Dribbles it back out. Looks to penetrate, instead kicks it out to LaGreca. Now Benevento, defended by Rossi. Gets it to LaGreca, back to Benevento. There's the three for Emma, but no good, short. 19.1 seconds remaining in the game. Shot clock is off. And it is Shelby Duvall going to have a seat. A little short of breath there. Sure she'll be all right though. Benevento steals that one away. 11 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders looking to tack something on. Here's Benevento, goes up, and Sandy's able to block it away. Pass to Sandy, an effective game down in the paint for the Crimson Tide. Part of that low block strength that they've had throughout this game. Number 25. It's Benevento, gets it stolen away. Rossi gets hip checked. Alana LaGreca is going to get called for that one. .3 seconds remaining here in the game. So Everett will trigger the inbounds. Rossi dribbles it past Stick Gold, and she'll dribble it out, and that will do it as the Highlanders will go to 2-10 on the season. Everett comes away victorious as they notch their second victory of the year. They move to 2-12 on the year. As leading scorer for the Crimson Tide this game was Kaylee Rossi, as she ended up with 10 points tonight. Just very smooth game for Kaylee Rossi. On the other side of the ledger for the Highlanders, Emma Benevento hit that three. She had 3 points in the game. Elizabeth Morales as well had 3 points as she hit one field goal and was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Shelby Duvall also hit a corner jumper for the Highlanders for 2 points. Alana LaGreca, I should say Sophia Good. Sophia Good was 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. And Liana Orantes had 1 point for the Highlanders, 1 for 2 shooting from the free throw line. And that's going to do it as the Highlanders lose this one by the score of 42-11. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it as you are watching here on Somerville Ed TV. Please remember, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, do us a favor, hit that like, hit that share, or hit that subscribe, and go ahead and share. We would really appreciate it. For our producer, Joe Constantine, and our man on the camera, Bill Trudell, I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander basketball on Somerville Ed TV.